Hi everyone, Rachel here with another Disney Diary, and in this particular Disney Diary I'm going to do a little bit of a book review written by a good friend of mine, Lou Mongello. If you don't know who Lou is, he is an author and podcaster that does a Disney podcast called the WDW Radio, and he's also written a couple books, the Walt Disney World Trivia book. There's 2 volumes of that, volume 1 and 2. He also does YouTube videos, and he's got audio guides to Walt Disney World. So he is very prolific when it comes to Disney related media. And he has got a new book that just came out in the last month or so that is called 102 Ways to Save Money for and at Walt Disney World. It's kind of a mouthful. Most of us refer it to as the Disney 102 book. But it is all about saving money before you go to Disney World, while at Disney World, and even after you've gone on vacation to Walt Disney World. And, you know, I make no qualms about the fact that I am a huge Disney fanatic. I could plan a Walt Disney World vacation in my sleep, and I was very interested to read Lou's book and see if there was anything in there that I didn't know. And surprisingly enough, there was. But I've got the book itself. The book is available in PDF form from Amazon, and PDF will work on most computers, have a PDF reader, and then from there, if you wanted to print it out, you could. Excuse me. But it'll also work on Kindle and Nook, or on an iPad if you've got a PDF app, or like the Kindle app, which I have on my iPad. I have so I have the digital version of the book. But you can also buy the book, an actual paper book version as well. That's also available on Amazon. And I'll link to the information on where you can purchase both versions of the book in the description for you. But I'm just going to show you guys a quick overview of the book and point out a few things that I think are really cool and really interesting. And hopefully you will find this helpful and maybe interested in buying the book for yourself. So here's the book on my laptop. And the reason I wanted to show you on my laptop is to show you some of the interactivity of the book itself. Let me pick a page here, for example. On these 2 pages here, Lou talks about the Disney Visa card and how you get some discounts and perks from it, including 0% vacation financing, merchandise discounts on tours, discounts to the Disney store. And what's cool is if you're on a device like a laptop and some tablets, I would assume, he has put links to information. And in this case, you know, if you wanted to go to the Disney store, you're like, oh, I've got a Disney Visa reward card and I need to make a purchase, and here's the discount code. I can just click the hyperlink and it'll take you to the website, which is very awesome. Something you cannot do with a paper book. So if you're on a device that reads PDFs and allows you to click on hyperlinks, this can be very helpful. And obviously, you know, there are some sites that are probably familiar to a lot of people. The Disney Store, the Walt Disney World website, D23, that sort of thing. Something Lou has also included are links to his show, certain show episodes that are relevant to whatever it is he's talking about in that section of the book. In this case, he is talking about when are the best times to go to Walt Disney World, and in this case, mid-January through mid-February is usually a good time to go as far as crowds, but it can be cold, and he is linked to WDW Radio Show 155, which is all about weather at Walt Disney World, especially when it gets cold, and so what are some of the best ways to stay warm. And I can speak from experience that it can get cold in Disney World. My husband and I's first anniversary, we went, and our anniversary's in December, and generally in December it can be fairly mild. Sometimes it can actually be quite warm, but the year of our first anniversary, Florida was having an unusually cold winter, and it was very, very, very cold. I'll link to our YouTube channel with the videos, and you can see we are just bundled up. There's a couple of days where literally I am wearing 2 pairs of pants. I'm wearing like a pair of skinny jeans and a pair of regular fit jeans on top just to try and stay warm because it was so cold. It was a bit ridiculous for Florida, but you know, we muddled through, and you know, that's something that you may encounter depending on when you go on your vacation to Walt Disney World. So that's just one of the things that I think is really cool about the electronic version of this book is he's got these hyperlinks in here, and they're really easy to find because they are a different color, so they stand out, and you know you just click on it and it'll open up in your web browser, and you can browse the site or listen to that particular podcast or watch that YouTube video, and it is very, very cool. Another thing besides, again, the beautiful pictures, he's got some charts. There's a crowd chart in here. The book is it's very visual, even though it is just a lot of information. He tries to keep it not dull by putting in photos and charts, and each section he has highlighted approximately how much you could save if you use these particular tips, which is always good. And then he's got these other boxes where they're usually just bits of trivia, which really have nothing to do with saving money on your Disney vacation, but they're kind of cool because Lou, at the end of the day, most everybody knows him as the Disney trivia guy. Excuse me. Epcot International Wine Festival, again, lots of hyperlinks, lots of information, because planning a Disney vacation can be overwhelming. And I'll be honest that the first time that I went as an adult, if you watched my Disney Story video, you know that I've been going since I was little, but then I had a gap where I did not go for a while, and then I went again as an adult, and because I had not been in so long, I needed to do some serious planning to know what I was getting into, because I knew that the parks were way different than they were last time I had visited. And in my searching, Lou's site was one of the first ones I found. Lou's podcast and website I stumbled across, and I have been a fan ever since. And thankfully, and I'm very grateful that since then, I've gone from fan to friend. Literally and figuratively. That's actually my last name, is Friend. In the course of my Disney travels, I've literally become a friend, but that's beside the point. But I've also become friends with Lou and some of Lou's friends, And Lou is just one of the nicest people that I have ever met, and he is so genuine and kind and is always willing to answer questions and give you a good old-fashioned Italian hug. And I'm very happy that he wrote this book. Like I said, most of the information in here for me, not really anything new, but as a travel agent, and I just happened to stumble across the section about using travel agents. As a Disney travel agent, having a good resource to reference when people come to me with questions are very, very important. And the way that this book is laid out, even if you know the information, just being able to open it up and easily find the section that contains the information you need, I'm very grateful for. Whether you're a travel agent or not, if you're just somebody that wants a good planning resource, I highly recommend this book. If for anything else, the pictures are really pretty and the trivia is really fun to read. Oh, there's Bay Lake Tower. My want to be home away from home. And like I said, even if you're a Disney, you consider yourself a Disney expert like I do, at least to a point. I still know that there are people out there that are way better experts than I am. But I consider myself a pretty seasoned Disney veteran. There is information in here that I did not know. Something that's very interesting that I learned in the section about saving on park tickets is if you are a Hilton Honors Rewards member, and you stay at participating Hilton hotels, you can earn points, and those points can be used to redeem for Walt Disney World tickets, which I did not know, but as soon as I read that, I jumped over to the website and I joined. I don't travel a lot, but when I do, and I'm forced to stay in a hotel, if it can earn me something that can go towards a Disney vacation, something that I know I'm going to do, that is extremely helpful. And honestly, I could go on and on about how awesome this book is and how awesome Lou is and that sort of thing. But really, if you are planning a Disney vacation, whether you're planning your first Disney vacation or your 100th, and you're somebody that likes to collect media and books about Walt Disney World, I highly recommend this book. Like I said, if you're a veteran, it's a good go-to resource. If you're a new person, there's going to be a lot of great excuse me. If you're a new Disney person, there's going to be a lot of information that is well written and very easy to understand and broken down in ways that you can cherry pick the information that fits your family and the type of vacation that you want to plan. If you're a Disney travel agent like I am, again, another great Disney resource for you to reference when people come to you with questions and you're like, what's good information about food and wine? It's in there. Information about Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, it's in there. That sort of thing. It's just a good, succinct, I don't want to say Bible, because it's not the be-all to end-all to Disney, for Disney planning, but it is a very good starter, I guess. Obviously, it's Disney 101, this information. And he could have called it 101, but even Lou, Lou explained that the reason that it's 102 is because in Disney terminology, if something is 101 in an attraction, it means something is broken, which is never good. 102 means something is working, and we always want, you know, your Disney vacation to be working for you, and this book will do that. It will work for you regardless of whether you're a new visitor or a seasoned veteran. And I am very glad that Lou wrote this book, and that he is excuse me, that he is sharing this information with the rest of the world, and I am very glad that I have it, and I will definitely be using it, not only for myself but for friends and family as well, and as a resource in my work as a Disney travel agent. Oh, like I said, I'm going to post all the information about where you can purchase the book, you know, some other things that I mentioned as well, in the description with the video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comments, tweet me, email me. All of that information is in the description as well. And I will talk to you guys really soon. All right.